Hello students, today we are going to study the process of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis process takes place inside the plants. We know this thing. So what is the photosynthesis and actually in which manner it will take place, that we will see. So first of all we will discuss about the word photosynthesis. So photosynthesis involves the photon, that is light, and synthesis means this is the reaction in which there is a formation, there is synthesis of food, that is carbohydrate, by using a sunlight. That's why it is called as the photosynthesis process. So it is an intracellular anabolic process, means this is the process that takes place inside a cell. And obviously when we called it as an anabolic process, means a complex food is forming by collection of simple molecules, means one or more simple molecules will combine to form a complex carbohydrate, and this is called anabolic process, means simple is converted into the complex, and that's why the photosynthesis is called as an intracellular anabolic process, which takes place inside the plant cells only. It never takes place inside the animal cell, hence we are heterotrophs. It takes place inside the plant cells because plants contain the green leaves which contain the chlorophyll, which helpful in the photosynthesis. So always remember, the photosynthesis will take place inside the plant cells only, not in the animal cells. So in photosynthesis, glucose molecule is synthesized by using the simple inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water. So these molecules will combine and form the glucose or carbohydrate. And these molecules also act as a raw material in the presence of light and chlorophyll pigment, which will help in the formation of the complex food molecule that is called glucose. In this picture you can see the process of photosynthesis. In this picture you can see the inward and outward arrows. So inward arrows are showing that plant is taking some abiotic factors from the environment like carbon dioxide and water, and outward arrows are showing that plant is releasing something. So that something is oxygen, and it will produce a carbohydrate or a glucose molecules. So as in first definition we have seen that it requires the carbon dioxide and water as a raw material, and then it will form a complex glucose molecule along with the oxygen. So the whole process of photosynthesis takes place inside the leaves, as the leaves contain the chloroplast and chloroplast contains the pigment that is called chlorophyll. So due to the presence of chlorophyll pigment, the leaves look like a green in color, and this chlorophyll pigment has a capacity to trap the sunlight. That means it can absorb the sunlight, it can absorb the light energy and can convert it into the chemical energy. And due to this feature, the chlorophyll pigment and the whole leaf can perform the function of photosynthesis. In this equation we can see that the simple molecules, that is CO2 and H2O, are combined in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll A, and it will form the complex food molecule that is carbohydrate along with the water and oxygen. So the question arises, why it occurs inside the plants only? Why not in animal? As plant bears the green leaves which help in the photosynthesis. So leaves are green due to the presence of chloroplast, and this chloroplast is present inside the mesophyll cells of the plant tissue, and this chloroplast contain the chlorophyll pigment which is necessary for the photosynthesis. You can see there are some leaves, and these leaves contain the mesophyll tissue, and this mesophyll tissue contain the variable number of mesophyll cells, and each and every mesophyll cell contain a chloroplast in it, and this chloroplast contains a green coin like structure that is called thylakoid, and in this thylakoid there is presence of chlorophyll pigment which will helpful in the process of photosynthesis. So in this way the single organ leaf is that much functional in the process of photosynthesis. So let's talk about the structure of chloroplast. So a chloroplast is nothing but a cell organelle, as it is present inside the cell and it performs the function of photosynthesis, hence it is called as the cell organelle. It is also known as the plastid, chloroplast. This word denotes that it is one of the plastid and it is characterized by the presence of two membranes. You can observe in this diagram there are two membranes in the chloroplast, outermost and innermost, and also it contains the chlorophyll pigment inside the thylakoid region. So this central green part is showing the presence of four thylakoids. So these thylakoids are arranged in one after the another, so one above the another. So that means it is a stack of coin like structure. So these four thylakoids are grouped in a structure. This is called grana. So in this grana the chlorophyll pigment is present, which will help in the process of photosynthesis and absorption of sunlight. So other plastids are also there in the cell, but these are leucoplast, xanthoplast, chromoplast. So but this doesn't contain the chlorophyll pigment in large amount. It contains in little amount but not in large amount, hence it is not helpful in the process of photosynthesis. Only the chloroplast is helpful in the process of the photosynthesis. As we said, the central region is grana and it is photosynthetic in nature. So what about the surrounding area? So this surrounding area is nothing but the stroma, which is the helpful in photosynthesis when there is absence of light, that we will see in the next slide. So photosynthetic reaction is not a single one. It includes light reaction and dark reaction. Light reaction takes place in the presence of light and dark reaction takes place in the absence of light. So let's discuss in the detail about light reaction. So it takes place inside the grana of the chloroplast and especially inside a thylakoid membrane. So in this image you can see the light blue region is the lumen of thylakoid and the light green region is the membrane of thylakoid, where so many proteins are present which will help the process of light reaction. So always remember, light reaction takes place inside the grana and especially inside the thylakoid membrane. So it takes place in the presence of light, hence it is also called as the light dependent reaction, and also it is helpful in the synthesis of oxygen, ATP and NADPH. So the end products of light reaction are namely oxygen, ATP and NADPH. So remember this statement, that what are the end products of light reaction. This is the important statement. So oxygen, ATP and NADPH are the end product of the light reaction that will help the starting of dark reaction. So let's talk about the dark reaction in detail. So it takes place inside the stroma of the chloroplast. Obviously the chloroplast is divided into two, grana and stroma region. So if light reaction is taking place inside the grana, then the dark reaction will obviously takes place inside the stroma. So it takes place inside the stroma of the chloroplast and it does not require the light. Hence it is also called as the light independent reaction. So it helps in the synthesis of carbohydrates, that is glucose, which is the end product of photosynthesis. By using the end products of light reaction, that is ATP and NADPH. Hence light reaction takes place before the dark reaction, because for the starting of dark reaction there is need of the ATP and NADPH, which are formed by the light reaction. In this picture you can get the idea of the whole photosynthesis reaction. You can see there is a thylakoid region which is light green in color. So there is the light reaction. It absorbs the sunlight and gives out ATP and NADPH, and this ATP and NADPH enters inside the stroma region, and in this stroma region there is the formation of Calvin cycle, and this Calvin cycle gives out sugar, that is carbohydrate, and water. So in this way the light reaction helps the dark reaction to form the carbohydrate, and also a Calvin cycle gives out ADP and NADP to the light reaction to form the ATP and NADPH again. So in this way the light reaction and the dark reaction, that is Calvin cycle, both are interdependent. These two reactions are incomplete without each other. These reactions are interdependent, means they requires the partnership, and this partnership is helpful in carrying out the whole process of photosynthesis in the successive manner. So this is all about the process of photosynthesis. Hope it will help you in your easy learning process. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Thanks for watching. Keep growing, keep learning. Thank you.